Hey guys, so today is going to be a very simple but full face makeup, okay? So come along with me. Thank you for being here. So one of the things I like to do is I like to mix a moisturizer, which I already put moisturizer on, but here's a good tip, guys. I like to mix it in with my foundation, and I find that makes a good difference. Another tip I've learned over the years is if you mix a darker shade of foundation more in the center of your face, and maybe you can work with a little bit of a lighter shade on the outside. So what I like to do, I get my hand, okay, I get it all prepped right here, get my lighter shade. These mix well together too. So I have this nice little blender right here, okay? This is specifically a foundation brush, okay? So now if you don't have this, that's okay. You can dark and a little bit of the lighter one, okay, with that moisturizer. And we're gonna start in the middle, okay? So I'm a cosmetologist, but I'm not currently working at a salon or anything like that, you guys. I'm actually more focused on my Christian life coaching ministry, but I'm also branching out from that as well. But I've always loved, this has always been a part of my personality. I love anything beauty related, okay? And true story, the first time I ever almost made a YouTube channel, it was gonna be on makeup. I did not like the way that video turned out. That was many years ago, and I never uploaded it. I didn't like the quality of it. And I never made the cut, and I never learned how to upload. So I'm gonna go down to my neck, you guys, and let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm adjusting my volume on my computer to try to have good sound quality. But when I go back and watch my videos on my other channel, sometimes it's really good quality. Other times I feel like it's not as good. So please let me know in the comment section, guys. And thanks for being here. And if you find value in these videos, you guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is my new channel that I'm branching out with, and I'm excited about it. I figure, you know, this is stuff I do every day anyways. Why not create a channel on it? I've wanted to create a channel doing this for a long time. So here's my chance, guys. I just started my channel today. I'm excited about it. And I just moved to a new apartment. So the lighting is really hard to get good lighting here. You know, as an apartment, they're limited on lighting. And I've thought about buying like possibly another ring light or something. I'm not sure. Oh. Speaking of which, I forgot to turn on my kitchen light. That makes a difference. Hold on, let me pause this real quick. All right, I'm back. The one time I turned off my light when I wasn't meaning to turn off my light. How funny, right? Okay. Like I said, bring in a little bit more depth of color. It works right here in the center of your face. And then when you work out, now let's add a little bit more of that lighter shade. I still have a little bit of that dark on my hand, and I can mix those. I could do that a little bit on the outside too, you know, and down my neck. But yes, I've not done my hair, still need to do that. But I thought about making another video for that as well. Okay, so I put a little bit on my eyelids, not too much, you guys, so you don't always have to use an eyelid primer or even a face primer. If you guys noticed, I did not do a face primer, okay? I know some people swear by face primers. I've gone both. I've used face primers and I've also gone without. And if I'm honest with you, sometimes I like my makeup better without one. So I do both. But what I love about, and you guys will find on this channel, is I love to experiment, okay? That's how you learn. So I don't stick with the same thing. I learn all the time. I change my makeup up constantly. But yeah, if you go in with a lighter shade, yeah, it looks funny right now, right? But when you go in and do your eyeshadow, already has a good base. It doesn't, I don't know, it just works really well. I've been doing this week a lot, and it works really well for me. So, you know, we gotta find ways, guys, as we age, like what's gonna work for us now in our current stage, right? Current age. As we grow, we learn, we mature. Literally and physically, right? Okay. All right, so I'm very clean. I don't want that on my hand. I'm gonna wipe that off real fast. usually get up and wash my hands in between this, but since it's being recorded, I'm just gonna do this real quick. No big deal. Get most of it off my hands. I'll wash my hands after. And you guys will see me squinting a lot. I wear glasses. I do not have contacts. So when I do my makeup, it gets harder to do my makeup as I age as well, and my eyes get worse. Okay, next step. All right, let's go ahead and use our powder. Now again, you guys, this is not about products. Use what you already have, okay? And if you can take away some tips from me and implement it later, awesome. And yes, that broke, but it still works great. Okay, just the handle broke. No biggie. And I gotta check my, so I use my laptop camera as almost like a mirror. Better double check in my real mirror. Okay. So I'm purposely avoiding this area because we're gonna go in with concealer, so I haven't put a lot of makeup right there, you guys. That was intentional, just so you know. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Okay, down the neck. All right, not too much. Okay, perfect. Next step. All right, so I usually go in, and then this video is also going to be about what order to do your makeup, okay? What order works the best? This is what works best for me, okay? So that's one of the tips I'm bringing. All right, so we purposely did not do concealer yet, okay? We're going to go in with a bronzer. And as we age, I find for me it works a little bit better if I go a little higher, guys. I'm not going down here, okay? Going a little higher. And then I have a small forehead. And if you need more bronzer in your forehead, awesome, no biggie, guys. I personally like to stop right here. I don't like to go through this area too much because I have a small forehead, so what works for me might not work for you, and just adjust it, you guys. Adjust my tips to what works good for you, okay? And my daughter, she made that leaf. Oh, it's cute. So when Thanksgiving happened, we had Thanksgiving, she put all these cute leaves all over the house. And she's so adorable. I love my daughter. And she's very artistic, and it's so fun. And I don't like to take her stuff down when she makes it. I think it's so sweet. Maybe that's part of just, you know, I only have one child. Oh, it's adorable to me, and I just like to keep that stuff up. And that way it kind of adds a little bit of her touch living here as well. So you guys will see things like that around my house sometimes. Well, yeah, it's a mom thing, right? I know every mama's different. No judgment. I think part of it's because I only have one child, and I'm just like, oh, that's so cute, it's so sweet, which I really genuinely think it is sweet and cute. But I like to keep her stuff up, and she likes to keep it up, and I think she'd be really offended if I took it down. Anyway. When she makes anything for any holiday, it stays up. It's so funny. It stays up a long time. Or like a birthday, you know, if she makes something for a birthday. Okay, so if you guys seen that, I pinched right here. Yes, there are other colors I could do this with that would probably work better. I do rotate my makeup out, and I change what I'm using because I like to experiment. But, you know, I find this one does the trick good enough. Okay, so now you guys are seeing, I'm putting a little bit of color right there still. Okay. This is a tip I've learned that works good for me. I like to have color. Obviously, I'm going with blush now, okay? And I use that same brush, you guys. So swirl that around. This is a highlighter brush, but it works good for me, for my purposes, when I use it for bronzer and I use it for blush. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna start out here, swirl, come down. It is a little bit of a fluffier brush, but I like it. Works good for me. I mean, I don't know what kind of brush you guys have, but if you have a specific blush brush, I'm sure you guys can't go wrong with an actual blush brush, guys. I don't know, I've been using this one for years, and I like the way it turns out for me, so that's what I stick with. Okay. I still like to do this too. I go down the neck a little bit too, just to kind of make it more, you know, kind of blends in the whole look. Kind of blends the whole look together is what I'm trying to say. Okay, done with that. Next step, I want this pencil. And I don't need to fill in too much with my eyebrows, you guys. Now everybody's gonna be different. I know you might need to, if you're following along and doing your makeup along with me, you know, some of us take a while to do this step. A lot of times I'll just use an eyeshadow powder, to be honest with you. And that works really well too. It's actually something I've been doing a lot of lately. And then sometimes you guys, if I look straight, you guys can see this is a little bit higher, so I go up a little bit higher right there on this one. Now, obviously, our eyebrows aren't the exact same shape, you guys, you know, but you want them to look mostly even, right? So sometimes you have to make those little bit of adjustments, and that's okay. And same with this eye, you guys. A lot of times I'll go a little bit lower right here, fill that side in, below it, to have it match this side better, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna comb it out on that side. And I made a couple of these videos on my other channel just for practice. So I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. I wanted to do that before I created this channel. Kind of test out my skills. I think one of the biggest issues is my lighting. Let me know if the lighting's okay, you guys. Okay? All right. I'm gonna go in with this fun palette. Again, it doesn't matter what you guys have, okay? I just happen to buy this new palette, have some fun new colors to play with. I don't mind my nails, I need to redo them, so. Okay, we're gonna do like a base color, you guys. Like, let's go in with like more of a base. Oh, you know what? I'm feeling like a peachy one today. Let's go more peachy. And yeah, I'm going above my eye crease because I have hooded eyes, like a lot of us. Windshield wiper motions. But it is going to be more natural. More natural today. At least during this tutorial. Since I'm still learning how to be on camera doing my makeup and using the computer as a mirror. You all are doing well. You guys have lots of plans for this time of year. I know a lot of people are really busy with family and friends. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with a darker shade, you guys. I'm feeling like this brown right here. Okay, so now here's another trick you can do, or tip. Put my hand right here so that way I don't have as much fallout. Swirl it, kind of like a V. I know this is not showing up very good on camera, you guys. I apologize for that. Let's go in with more. I can't hardly see it. Well, I really enjoy All Things Beauty. Are you going with the darker shade right here, you guys? This is just a little too light for me. Okay, let's first make it even. Go on that side and do the exact same thing. It is a little too light for my liking, a little too light, especially when I'm on camera. and I want it to pick up. But we're playing together, you guys. I'm playing with this palette, experimenting with this palette the first time, right along with you all. My daughter used this palette on me the other day to play with my makeup. I feel like she's too young to do her own makeup. I feel like I'm not trying to introduce her to makeup on herself yet. That's just my own personal choice, but I do let her play with my makeup and do my makeup. So that's how she gets that urge out. Coffee. Okay. I let her wear lip gloss, but that's the extent of it. That is it, guys. Okay, so I'm still going with that same shade. I'm sure a lot of it's because I'm using a fluffy brush partly too, but all my other brushes are dirty and I don't want to dirty up my new palette. So, if you know what I mean, I gotta wash those brushes. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with another darker shade. Let's go in with this one right here. That one's gonna show up, I'm pretty sure. That one actually has a little bit of like a red tint to it. I know I'm going in a lot. I think it's my brush I'm using. Or just that it's not showing up. Let me see how it looks in this mirror. Actually, it looks really good in this mirror. So for some reason, it's just not showing up on camera as well. Guys, can you see that? How does it look to you all? Let me know. Okay. I'm gonna go down with my finger a little bit because there's a little bit of a gap right there where I need to go in a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like it in this mirror. It's not over the top. Okay, same thing, guys. It's pretty. You saw that lifted look? You see that? I know a lot of people will put tape there. I just use my finger. I know tape would be like way more pointy, right? But I'm not trying to poke anybody's eye out. I'm just trying to have a lifted look. When we do concealer, we'll make sure we go up also, and that helps. All right, awesome. Okay. Now, you know, I'm not liking my eyebrows that much right now. I actually do want to use that powder. It changed my mind. I was using a powder the other day on my eyebrows, and I don't know, I'm not liking the pencil as much right now lately. So I'm going to go in with one of these shades. I'm going to go in with this one, you guys, this brown. Kind of in between. It's not too dark, not too light. And again, use whatever you have, you guys. You know, your makeup's going to be a little bit different than mine. But these are just the basic tips that I want to share with you all, regardless of what palette you're using. You know, you can even go over it with a little bit of powder. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. A little bit more sharp. I don't know, I just like it. I'm recording a lot of things today, so I want to make sure my makeup is standing out. It's not too light, though I am going for more of a natural look as well. More like a neutral palette. Okay, that looks good. Okay, looks good. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Okay. Now, more in the front, just so the front doesn't look too dark right there. Kind of brush it up, brush it out. Okay. All right. Okay, another thing I always do, you guys, is a highlighter under my eyebrow bone. And in the center corner of my eyes. What am I talking about, center? You knew what I meant. Don't you joke with me. You knew what I meant. No, just kidding. Okay, I'm going to use this one, you guys. It's a really pretty shimmery color. Where is it? Where's my brush? You know what? Never mind. Changed my mind. I just remembered this one shows up better on camera. So just kidding. We're going to use this highlighter, okay? Highlighter pencil. This one shows up way better on camera. So we're going to stick with this one. Okay. And I experimented with this the other day, and that's how I know it shows up good on camera. Way better than the other one did. And we're going to put that right there. Oh. We will put another shimmer in the center of the eyelid, and that'll kind of blend together. I forgot I have not done that step, so I apologize. Again, I'm getting used to this, you guys, doing this on camera. I don't know why. It's harder for me to remember each step, the order I'm doing it. There. Okay, another thing I do, go down the nose, kind of like an exclamation point. Another thing I like to do. Okay, and a lot of times, hold on, gotta blend that in a little bit more. Okay. Cupid's bow. And that looks cute to me. When I go to do my, now, I will blend it out a little, you guys. I don't want it to be too obvious. But I like that extra shine. Okay, sorry about forgetting that step. So normally I would do that step first, you guys, before I go do my other, I guess it doesn't matter that much on that part, what order you go in, but if you're gonna blend it in with the corner shimmer, I think it will definitely look better if you do this step first. Ooh, so many to choose from. Okay, we're going with this one, guys. Just use my finger. I should pop it on. Good thing I have not done concealer yet. So I've got to wait on the concealer. Okay, it still looks nice. Still blend. A lot of fallout with this one. Oh my goodness. All right, note to self. Whew, a lot of fallout with that one. Oh my goodness. This is not an expensive palette, you guys. No, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I mean, certain ones have more fallout than others. But that's why we have not done concealer yet, so it's okay. You guys like this trial and error on camera with me? Is that fun? Wipe this all off. I don't know. I've used lots of eye primers in the past, but I feel like this is me, okay guys? Let me know how you feel about this. The more products you put on your face, the harder they are to get off, and then I feel like I'm scrubbing, and I love putting makeup on. I cannot stand taking it off. Are you guys like me on that? Love putting it on, don't like the taking off process. So I'm trying to, you know, skip the steps that I feel like are unnecessary, especially as I age. I don't want to feel like I'm piling on, you know? But I've been more of a minimalistic makeup type girl anyway. I've always skipped certain steps that I feel like are unnecessary for me. So that's just always been my personality anyway. Okay, so here's another trick. I thought about using concealer, but we're gonna use we're gonna use that light shade again, guys, lighter shade. This is that same one that I mixed with the darker shade. But this time we're only going in with the shade, and we're going to use it underneath our eyes like a concealer. Okay, so we're gonna clean up whatever mess we have there and any fallout. Okay, and yes, this looks really bright. It'll clean up all that mess. And this is why I didn't put that much product underneath my eye before. See how that just went? Whew. All right. Oh yeah. And don't worry, we're gonna blend that so it doesn't look so like, I don't know, too sharp. Does that make sense? Sometimes I think it could look a little too sharp. We don't want that. Okay, I actually accidentally got too much on my hand. Little goes a long way. Come down the nose a little. So I'm curious, do you guys have one side where your eyelid droops more than the other? I can never tell. Like, I try so hard to make it even. I can't say for sure which side droops more. I think it's this side. I'm not sure. Oh, aging is so fun. But really, you guys, real life, it's such a blessing to get older. You know, and what I'm all about in my channels, and I will even speak about it here on this makeup channel too, is, you know, this is just a bonus, you guys. Anything external is a bonus. Okay? So yeah, we can be girly, we can have fun, we can do our fun makeup and hair and whatever here and enjoy it and talk and discuss what works for us. But at the end of the day, the most important thing I want to teach you is to work on the inside, okay? Inside character of who you are, you know. Got some zits right there, guys. I don't really want to highlight them, but I'm gonna cover that up. Okay, so if you have any redness or anything, you go around your nose a little. Right, we always get redness right there sometimes. Kind of blend it out. Okay, so I have a lot in my hand. Still go right there and freaking out, guys. My chin. Yeah, I'm in my 40s, but I still get zits, guys. How many of you still break out? I don't get them too bad, but it depends, right? Depends on the time of month, if I'm honest with you. Okay. All right. Let's clean that off. So I also have this light right here. I'm trying not to blind you all with it. So that's sitting, but it's so low. It's like, oh, I gotta put it, like, maybe I should put it on a chair next time. I don't know. I don't know how much of a difference that one's making. And I got my ring light right there. So, but you guys, one thing real quick, you know, this video might not be perfect, right? I'm gonna be making mistakes, but I want to encourage you all. If there's something you want to do, something that you're passionate about and you've always wanted to start, just start. We learn as we go, right? We overthink so much to the point where a lot of times we just become paralyzed and don't even do it because we want all the knowledge on how to make something work before we even start. Guilty. I'm guilty. You are not alone, okay? But you guys, I don't know if you're like me, but as you've aged, you realize time is so short. We can't be spending all of our time overthinking things, you know what I mean? Just start. I believe in you, whatever it is you're wanting to do. Here, let me get my coffee. So we're gonna go in with that fluffy brush, okay? Let's just kind of soften this up, you guys, because again, I don't want it too sharp. But I do want it looking lifted as well. Okay. So I'm kind of almost purposely dragging it out now. Makes sense? So it doesn't look too sharp, but still lifted. Okay, I think that looks nice. I don't want it too sharp. Okay, next we gotta make sure we, there's my powder, guys. Well, there it is. Gotta lock that in, right? Almost forgot that stuff. Okay, guys. Okay. Cute. Okay. Now, I like to do lips last a lot, which, that's another thing. Put a little bit of that on my lips, so when I go to do my makeup, when I go to do my lipstick, it'll stay on better. No, hopefully I didn't cover up that shimmer though. I'm not trying to cover up the shimmer. I just added to my top lip. Okay, try to add a little back. That's all. Okay. So I always use an eyelash curler. Okay. Need this, you guys. Whenever it comes to my eyelashes, I'm definitely gonna need this other mirror for sure. Now, one thing on this, you guys, a tip that I want to give you all. When you do your mascara, do one or two little coats, right? Not too much, okay? And then you want to wait for a minute for it to dry a little bit, then come back and do more, because I find that it piles on better. It's easier to get more layers out of it, and I just feel like it works better. Okay? So let's do that. I was gonna tight line. Oh my goodness. I was gonna tight line before the step. Okay, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Sometimes I skip tight lining. If I really focus on the base when I do my eyelashes, then it will still look thick and like black at the base, right? So sometimes I don't do the black tight lining. I know by switching up the order on this, it's probably gonna make it harder for me to go back and do it now because I totally forgot, so I apologize. Like I said, I don't always do that anyway. So again, you guys are gonna see this video's not perfect, right? I'm just getting started and this girl's learning how to record doing her makeup. And it's actually harder than I thought it would be, talking and recording at the same time, and have to look down all the time to see where my products are. Because I don't have contacts, right? So it's actually kind of funny. I'm thinking about getting contacts though if I'm gonna get serious about these kind of videos. But right now I'm just having fun starting a new channel. Something that I've always wanted to do. Okay, going back to this side. Okay, so it dried a little bit. And do you guys use fake eyelashes? I think they're so pretty. I get nervous to try it though, you guys. The reason being is I've only tried it like once or twice in my life ever. And it was when I was pregnant with my daughter. And I ripped out so many of my eyelashes on accident that I've been scared to try ever since. True story. I'm like, But I am really considering the half lash, like the ones that only go on the outer edge. I think that's so pretty. And I think it would open up my eyes so much more, you know, as you age, you know. I just think it completes the makeup look so much more. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the other side. So funny how we open our mouth, isn't it? So we don't know how to do our makeup without opening your mouth. You know what? Even though I didn't do the black tight lining, I think I got enough at the base. It still looks pretty good. You know what? I'm not mad about it. So you guys don't have to tight line if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Just do what works best for you. And what look you like. You guys can always experiment. You can always do a, you know, half side, like do one with, one without, see what looks better. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with this white shade. And I did sharpen it recently, okay. But the point got all weird. Okay, I had to kind of take off the tip of it a little bit. Why am I opening my mouth for this too? You guys, again, I'm sorry if the lighting is so bad. Let me know. Because if I'm gonna make these videos, I want them to be quality, you guys. Let me know about the sound too, please. Okay. I would love to set this whole setup in my bathroom, but it wouldn't work. I don't even have any counter space or anything, but I need to be able to sit down and do my makeup stuff. I'm bending over to see what I'm doing, you know? Or not pencil, sorry, just kidding. This brush, got confused for a sec. And we're going to dip it in a brown shade, and we're gonna just go underneath that white that we just put on. Okay, let's go in with this shade right here. I don't want it to be too dark of a brown. Just directly under it, you guys. I need this mirror, sorry guys. I'm so glad my daughter isn't wearing makeup yet. Oh my goodness. I grew up too fast, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. I was that girl who could not wait to grow up and have kids and have a family, and it's all me and my best friend ever talked about. It's all we ever played. Always played that we were married, always played that we had babies, you know. Well, we took certain things to the extreme. And in case she's watching, I'm not going to embarrass us. Certain things are just between us. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, right now my daughter is really big into dinosaurs. I'm like, thank you, Lord. I can handle the dinosaur thing. Bring the dinosaurs. It just seemed like the adults were so much cooler. I don't know why. I just thought, it's so funny, right? When you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, why did I want to grow up so fast? Now there's bills, there's true responsibility. At the time we were kids, the only thing we had to worry about was if we were doing our homework, you know what I mean? And how well we were doing in school. I mean, for the most part, I mean, obviously there's exceptions. I mean, my mom was sick with the MS, and she was raising 5 children by herself because I got a divorce when I was 3. It's a whole story, you guys, but I have testimonies of that on my other channel if you want to go see that. But in loving memory of my mom, testimonies. But yeah, I did have to grow up quick in that regard. It explains so much. My personality, I've always been looking like to the future, you know what I mean? But you guys, there's so much wisdom in learning how to like be okay in the now, you know what I mean? Not looking too far ahead, not being stuck in the past, but like embracing now, today, you know what I mean? So I think as we age, that's something I think a lot of us start to reflect on. I don't know what color this is, you guys. Again, it's not about browns, but it's kind of like I don't know, like a pinky brown, kind of like. I don't know what color you call that. It's really pretty though. Okay, we're gonna make the funny face. And you guys, I struggle getting these right. How many of you have a different shape of lips every day like me? I create a different shape every day. Okay, we're gonna fill it in. Fill it in a little bit. And these steps I'm doing, you guys, it's really gonna help your lipstick stay on better, not have as much bleeding. So it seems like we're doing a lot on our lips, but we are. But it's worth it, I promise. Okay, so make it really tight. We're not going all the way to the edges, and there's a reason for that. Okay, I find it works better. So what I do, and then I have this creamy lip and cheek stick, getting tongue-tied, sorry. It's like one of those multi-purpose sticks, and it's a pink. It's a really pretty pink, you guys. But if I go over with this, this is going to hydrate my lips and blend it out really well. And this I can take more to the edges. And they overlap the colors. Okay. Blend it. Okay. Now, I'm never satisfied with this, you guys. I always have to have either like a lip gloss or a lip jelly or something that's going to make my lips feel more smooth and wet. I don't know why. It's just, I can't go without a lip gloss, you guys. Or something similar to a lip gloss. This is a lip jelly. But all the steps we did, you guys, it's still going to stand a lot better. And I like matte lips on other people. I always think it's really cute. A lot of people can pull it off, but I'm just not that person. I can't pull it off. I'm like, I can't have dry lips. It's just not, it's not in my DNA, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, I do want to go in with a little bit more blush, I decided. And I'm going to use this really pretty pinkish, I don't even know, pinkish orange color. Just a little tap. And it's okay, you guys, if you decide you want a little bit more blush or something. You know, evaluate your face at the end, decide if there's any adjustments you need to make, and that's okay. Okay, I'm liking this, guys. All right. I'm still tempted to do the tight lining, but I know with the mascara that would be really hard. But I actually really legitimately think it looks really pretty right now. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, sometimes I feel like if I tight line, it almost closes my eyes a little too much. Does that make sense? So sometimes I actually like it better, and I think my mascara will even stand out more without the tight lining. Sometimes I can actually see my mascara more when I don't use it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that all. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, and then I will make a part 2 of me doing my hair, okay? So this is the final look. And I forgot to take a picture of myself for the thumbnail, so I'm gonna do that now. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you found value in this, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.